And this is what I mean by wild. A wild DNA from the ground up. I mean feet savagely planted into your original foundation, both standing steadily on a very rich earth, fertile after a drizzle of rain. Connected to the core of that earth in remembrance of your original roots, way back then before you considered coming back to this plane, to the point where nothing can fucking take you off your stance. Storms, threats, memories, thoughts, people, events, mishaps. I mean nothing. An unshakable stance of self-knowing. Your feet standing on the death of all aspects of the old you, turned into cosmic dust, given back to the earth to be transmuted into higher wisdom. All the wisdom from all the lives lived, laying powerfully beneath your feet. A shamanic type of wild, where every step is taken with the richest awareness of the kind of treasure you are standing on. A root chakra running from the anus to the feet, all the way down into the deepest diamond cave of the earth's belly. That is the wild I'm talking about. The land which teaches what generational wealth is all about. How to actually use this earthing to learn how to generate wealth. An ancestral form of living. A way of life. A style of magic and manifestation that collapses time and spaces and calls the path to come to you. And you're standing right there, rooted, grounded, solid, knowing that this is one of the reasons you are here on this plane. To learn the ways of the wild. To be wild in your imagination, in how you deal with mundane problems. This is the kind of earth that fills you with divine goddessness and turns the whole body into a soft, sensual landing strip for all desires to come to life. Chronic and unconditional, soft, open receivership status. An elegant state of being where the mind, body, the spirit, emotions, the vital organs, cells are all in one motherfucking stunning collaboration. This is a state of poise and power that is very silent and gentle, barefooted and boldly grounded into a current of wealth and well-being, plugged into the earth's electricity with a magnetic aura 9 meters into the atmosphere. The body, the temple, a fucking work of art. A perfect marriage of divine masculine and sacred feminine energies. The kind of wild that has the sexiest no to anything that unplugs you from this earth field and enchants you back into mediocrity, and the most savage yes to going back to your original format. Wild as in raw, organic, half human, half supernatural. No force or chase. Just a simple lean back, knowing that being plugged in is the only source needed to bring whatever the wild self desires into your experience. An innate ability to travel, jump, or collapse timelines. In the wild frequency, the past is used to look back into and bring back the wisdom, or to place solidly beneath one's feet. Wild is knowing that a storm comes to pass and never to stay. And a delay is simply a sign that you've unplugged from your main source supply and you're back in the tamed, mediocre frequency. Wild and untouched enough that your hormones and the waters of the mind remain unfazed. As wild as the original wise witch woman made out of pure craft. A woman who was born with the ability to connect with the darkest, most dangerous divine matrix. And through that sphere of frequency, become one with it and manifest her most magical, powerful desires. The one who was chosen to give away most of her powers to a distorted bloodline and then call it back with more colossal wildness. So wild in the love for yourself that you now know you are now jumping into a timeline where healing doesn't have to involve suffering, that you don't need the same lesson to appear in 100 different toxic relationships. You're good with those soul contracts being over and done with, so you can walk forth hand in hand with your higher goddess and your own knight in shining armor.